Hi, I'm Katie Bowers with Expert Village, and we're going to be going through some kickboxing moves to shape and tone your body. So I'm going to begin with a little white horse stance. So what we're going to do is I have my feet parallel with the knees, so we're just facing the front. Relax, but you want to keep your abs nice and tight and your glutes. And we're going to just begin with shoulder rolls. So we got to warm up a little bit because this is going to be a long process. Now with the shoulder rolls, I'm not actually using my elbows, but I'm using my shoulder. That's why it's a shoulder roll. The shoulder is going to lift up and start pumping some synovial fluid into the muscles, which is what you need to warm up the muscles before we even begin. So as I'm warming up the shoulders, and then I can start contracting the abs and shifting my weight a little bit more to each side. And you want to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Keeping the abs tight and the glutes tight. And then notice actually each time I'm turning, I'm picking up my heel up off the ground. That's going to be a very, very key element throughout the whole duration of all these kickboxing moves, that you're going to want to keep the heel down, because if I keep them planted, I'm going to start tweaking my knees. So heels have to lift up as the very first thing you're doing in the warm-up of the shoulders. Begin just rotating the shoulders, pumping some synovial fluid into those muscle groups. That fluid just moves through the larger muscle groups, and it just helps to warm them up. And then what I'm going to actually eventually do is make sure that my heels are picking up off the ground, because if they're staying planted, what's going to happen is you're going to start tweaking your knees, and you don't want that. So heels need to pick up each time I rotate the shoulder, especially if you get bigger, and I make these a little bit bigger. And I want to pick the heels up off the ground, and the reason for that is that you don't want to keep them planted, because if you keep them planted, you're going to tweak them when I try to turn. They need to lift up off the ground.